I'm gonna use some sriracha. Cucaracha. Hi.
Hey, dancing lady, you want to have some breakfast?
This is the breakfast dance. I can't get into my chair because Champ is sitting right there. I was just gonna try to get him to move.
Can you move? Pretty please?
But I just put my backpack in his bed. There we go.
Just a cramped space, you know, you gotta play stuffed Tetris.
Okay, Champ, in your bed. In your bed. Come on.
Oh, spooky
no,
noises.
Scary.
It's gonna stop now.
Am I in the way? Okay, whatever, that's good enough. As long as I can get in. Don't really care. Good boy. Whenever we go somewhere that has a water fountain, or if we're near like a fast food restaurant with a bathroom, we'll fill up all of our water bottles. So we have about 5 or 6 small water bottles like this that we drink out of, and then we have a couple large water bottles, and we usually use those to fill up and then fill up the tank, the water tank, because we don't have a hose right now. And then we'll keep them as extra water and kind of dump them into our smaller bottles and drink them throughout the week. In the desert here, you definitely want to make sure that you have water because it can get hot. So we try to keep them all filled up whenever we can.
And also the more we can fill up our tank, the more every little bit we drop into our tank is, you know, extra time before we have to go to a dump station again, because the first thing that runs out is always the fresh water.
Yeah.
And then the black water fills up. So black water we can't really do much about. We've got to go to a dump station when we get the black water, but we can try not to use the bathroom inside, and we can fill up the water tank as many times as we can.
Yeah. So we usually we found that filling up the big water bottle about 10 times and dumping it into our tank pretty much fills it.
About 15.
15? Okay.
15 gallons.
15 gallons. So yeah, we'll fill up our, we have a bigger one that we fill up and dump it into the tank over and over, and it's kind of like an annoying process, but if you just do it like every now and then.
Yeah, just 1 or 2 bottles every now and then, and it keeps it topped up.
Do you know how to set an alarm on your phone?
You ready for your breakfast dessert? One of these weird fruits?
No, they look like eyeballs.
Come on, let's try it.
I don't want
There's 2 of them.
I tried one yesterday.
They're good.
This is a creepy monster eyeball. I don't know where you got it.
I think they're called dragon fruit, but I don't know.
Did you hunt it?
Yes, I had to hunt it, snare it.
Oh, it's an eyeball!
I love the taste of these things. They're just so delicate and delicious.
Just like you. Delicate and delicious.
I am delicate and delicious. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Alright, well, if you don't want it, I'm going to save it for myself for later.
Okay, you collect your eyeballs and you save them.
You're going to be full of regret forever for not having eaten delicious eyeball.
I tried one yesterday. It was pretty good. It just freaks me out.
Solar-powered haircut. Alright. So we made it out to Tucson. We've got a lot of work to do. We have to find a decent Wi-Fi connection. We've had a lot of trouble doing that here in Tucson so far. We've bounced from library to coffee shop, and every time I'm plagued with 2 megabits up max, which is not enough to get all the footage we have to get up. We have some video collaborations coming up with some pretty big channels, and it's really exciting, but if I can't get them the footage, and if I can't upload videos for you guys to watch, it's just really frustrating. So I've been trying to rely on my Wi-Fi antenna, and of course now is the time where it really starts to show us colors. That Wi-Fi card I bought that I cheaped out on just really kind of failed me recently. So I've done some research. I found a much better card. It's the Amped Wireless UA600. That's basically the same connectors as this one's got, so I can just plug it in, switch them out, and it would work great, except for now I can't buy it because all the shops that sell it are all back the way we came, and there's no shops the way we're going until we get way out to Texas. So a little bummed out, but you know, struggle is real. That's the reality of van life. You know, we're giving up the safety and the security and the connections and the assurity of our internet connection, and we're just on the road. So day to day, that's where I'm at. We're having some lunch right now. We're gonna go to an art gallery, and we're gonna go find some internet, hopefully, or a new Wi-Fi card or something. I just need to get these things up before we leave Tucson because I want to do that soon.
I want to watch the video we posted today.
You can't.
People always comment and then I never know what they're referencing because it was so long ago.
Yeah. Well, that's why they're catching up, right? Because we don't make a video every day, do we?
Almost though.
Well, last like 6 days I've only made like 2 episodes.
Yeah, well, I think when our van broke down, you know, we only made like 1 episode over a couple days, and if we're just sitting in coffee shops, maybe we don't, but we pretty much make an episode every day.
Pretty much.
Very, like, I would say out of 30 days in the month, we probably make like 25 episodes.
Yeah. So I think that there's a good chance we could do... We'll just have to take vacations from time to time and only post a video every other day or something like that. Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go.
We're gonna go see some art today.
Cool. Do you know what artists?
Well, the internet was really crappy in the YMCA, but I was trying to check it while I was on the elliptical. So I'm like trying to read it and I'm like bouncing around. But I looked up the art gallery and I saw an artist doing something about photographs underwater. And then I saw another artist working with textiles. And then I saw Half Price on Sundays and I was like, let's go.
Sounds good. All those things are good. Let's go. Every day when I'm checking the Wi-Fi, trying to find a fast connection so I can upload the YouTube videos, and I press test, and then it tells me what the ping tells me download speed, and it's not very quick. Oh, so sad.
Going through the museum, and I absolutely loved Kathleen Vito's work, and it's one of those moments, if you're an artist, you know this moment, like a musician and an artist, like some kind of creative person, you know the moment where you look at something and you think, why didn't I think of that? Or I wish I thought of that. And there's actually an entire blog about that, which you should check out if you're really into art. It's called The Jealous Curator, and it's this woman, she's an artist, and she basically will find other people's art that she just thinks is amazing, like, why didn't I think of that, those moments, and then she writes about them, and then her blog is just blown up because it's awesome. So yeah, you should look her up if you're into that kind of thing. So Kathleen Vito creates photograms underwater at night. So she moved from a state that had a lot of water, I can't remember which state it was, and then she moved here to Arizona and realized what an important commodity water was, because in the desert it's rare to see it. So she started creating these photograms of all these different bodies of water near, so the Colorado River was one of them, and all these bodies of water leading down to the border of Mexico. So she goes at night with this photosensitive paper and puts it in the water and then creates these photograms. We think she must shine light through the water. She makes like half-an-hour exposures, but we don't think the moonlight would be enough, so she must be shining some kind of light through it. Then she takes it out and she develops it, and you get these the imprints of the water, the patterns in the water, if there's contamination in the water, or plants, or different animals, insects, and things like that. You sometimes get that on there, the reflections of that on there as well. So it's just a really interesting interaction with water and film and materiality. And then along with the photograms that she makes, she also has little bottles of water that contain samples from each one of these bodies of water. And then she sent them in for testing, and beside it is the little strip that says, you know, whether the water is safe, which chemicals or which contaminants it has or doesn't have in it. So after seeing that, I gotta get my ass in gear and figure out what kind of work I'm gonna make, because I wish I'd thought of that, but I didn't. So I gotta get my ass in gear and think of my own way to create artwork about water.
Excuse me.
Is he sleeping?
Yeah, he was asleep. Hey!
Can you unlock it, please?
What are you doing?
Hi.
Oh.
Hi.
Hello. I've missed you as well.
Are you having a nap?
Do you always sleep when we're gone? Got that fluffy little butt waggling away.
You're all brown, Jam.
Hey, buddy.
Every time I pet him, my hand gets so dirty. You need to go for a swim.
Yeah, he needs to swim. He needs a wash real bad. It's so hard to keep him clean in the desert. He just rolls in the dirt every 10 minutes. Shelby, how excited are you? We finally found an internet connection that doesn't suck.
If only things were open past 5 o'clock in the city.
Yeah, this is a ghost town here.
Okay.
Then again, it is Sunday. So we are going to use the Tucson Public Library, the main downtown public library, and upload a few things, hopefully. We've only got 2 hours, so we really got to rush. Uploading has been a success. I've been working on this collaboration for almost 2 months, so it's really exciting because like next week it's going to be out. That's like, I'm really pumped on it. So we're here, I'm going to make some dinner. We're going to steal the last bit of their Wi-Fi, get the last bit of the uploading done. Got a citrus chicken sauce rice dealio going on. It looks pretty good. Check this out.
Better. Doesn't matter. Thanks for dinner.
So we decided to hit the road a bit, drive a few more miles down the road, and we made it all the way to The Thing, where we're going to spend the night tonight. It's nice parking at the truck stop sometimes because we feel like we can keep all the lights on and do our own thing and not really have to worry or stress about anyone coming and telling us to move in the middle of the night. Even though it's never really been an inconvenience and we've never gotten a fine, that's for sure. It's still something you kind of fear when you park up some places sometimes, and it can stress you out a little bit sometimes. So it's nice to not feel any of that and just enjoy a parking spot.